Denver against the Clippers. So we do have Denver against the Clippers, and we do have that great matchup we just spoke of, which would be the Lakers versus the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You said great matchup?
It's going to be a great matchup. I do think it's going to be a great matchup. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got our episode of the week. We're going to break down this playoffs with this NBA play-in, play-out, play-up, whatever. So, where did you end up at, my brother? Did you end up where you wanted to be with them Lakers?
Told y'all gonna be 3. I wanted to be 2, but hey, it didn't pan out that way. But we good. G.
Well, I knew we was gonna end up at 2 myself with my Celtics. So we got the still waiting on the play-in. So we have 4 games, of course, to go in. You have the 9 and the 10, which is Dallas versus Sacramento. Then we have the 7 and 8, which is Golden State against Memphis. So who is your pick out of those 4?
Golden State.
You got Golden State, Memphis, Sacramento, and Dallas. You got to pick 2 out of the 4.
Dallas.
2 out of 4. You got to pick 2.
I did.
Just Dallas?
I said Golden State.
Golden State and Dallas. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say Golden State and Memphis because I just don't think Dallas has enough, and I don't think Sacramento has enough either.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Because you got to take 2. Because you got to take the 7 and 8. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the 7 playing against the 8, the 9 playing against the 10. So,
but you just gave me 2 teams that finna play each other.
Right, but they still have a chance to still get into the championship. Get into the playoffs because if they play each other.
Oh, they're in the play-in.
Right, these are 2 play-in games. So the 7 plays against the 8. I'm sorry. The 7 plays against the 8. The 8 plays against the 9. Then the winner of the 9 and 10 will play against the loser of the 7 and 8. And that's how you get your participants. So that's why you still get 2 teams.
I don't like that shit.
They just try to get a little bit more on that side. So, okay. So on the east side, you got the Chicago Bulls at the 9 playing against the Miami Heat, and you got the Orlando Magic playing against the Atlanta Hawks. If I was to pick, I would probably say Chicago. Chicago's playing great. I just don't like the Heat. Heat suck. And I will definitely probably take Orlando over Atlanta because I think Paolo's playing great, and I do think Atlanta has a better young core than Atlanta. So I'm going to go Orlando and Chicago.
Atlanta and Chicago.
Okay, so we got Atlanta and Chicago on that one. So you see the rest of your matchups, you do have OKC at the top, Cleveland sitting at the top. Other matchups are already set, which is the Denver at the 4 and the 5. The 4 and the 5 matchup is Denver against the Clippers. So we do have Denver against the Clippers, and we do have that great matchup we just spoke of, which would be the Lakers versus the Minnesota Timberwolves.
You said great matchup?
Yeah, it's going to be a great matchup. I do think it's going to be a great matchup. I think it's going to be a great matchup, being that you got Ant. Ant's going to want to be able to have a point to prove. Is this a torch passing moment? I'm not saying you're going to lose, but could it be a torch passing moment? I don't know. You never know. So we also have the matchup set in the East at the 4 and 5 with the Indiana Pacers and the Milwaukee Bucks. I'm definitely going to go with Indiana with that one, even though I do like Giannis. But he ain't got Dame. I've seen him win it by himself, but that one when you had Holiday, a better, what's my other guy, Middleton, he had a lot of more core.
They said Dame's
possibly come back.
Yeah, so
okay. So let's see how far Giannis can take him before Dame come back. You know
Milwaukee gonna beat their ass.
We go okay. All right, I'm taking Indiana on that one. So and the Knicks at 3, the 3-6 matchup. We had the Knicks and the Pistons. I'm going to go Pistons. I'm going to go Pistons on this one. Knicks has been great offensively, terrible defensively for me. So I'm going to go for them on that one. My matchup for it, I know we didn't make picks on this side. So the Denver Clipper matchup 4-5 on the West. Who you got?
Long as everybody stay healthy for the Clippers, I go with the Clippers.
I think I'm going to have to echo that sentiment.
Yeah, they're playing better basketball right now, especially now that Kawhi is finally playing. But like I said, I mean, if anything were to happen, then I have to go with Denver.
Okay.
I think the Clippers just have more depth.
Yeah, I like the way James Harden been playing lately. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, he just got to not be regular standard. Don't play off and play none playoff playing James Harden. But as long as everybody stays healthy, I do like them stepping over the actual Denver, especially losing their coach. So I definitely will take the Clippers over that. Also, I already know who's going to take over the 3-6 matchup will be the Lakers. I know they say Lakers in 5. Lakers in 5. Oh, man. So definitely going to be some great games. Going to be a great playoff run. I think the first round will be a little weaker, because of the matchups. I think we'll get more of the heat and the meat of it once you get to the second round.
I think you're going to have some good matchups because I
think that 3-6 Laker Minnesota game and the 4-5 on y'all side going to be more watchable.
Nah, we're going to beat the shit out of Minnesota. I mean, think about it now. They ain't got nothing but Ant-Man, bro.
I still think it's gonna be a good game. I still think it can be playable. It may be a gentleman's sweep. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be a great. I think it's gonna be.
It might just be a straight up sweep, but like I said, it's gonna be some good games in that first round because I see Detroit actually beating New York, but I see that going 7. You know what I'm saying? I see the Clippers and Denver being a great series. You know what I'm saying? Like I see better series than the Lakers and Minnesota. I know they're going to build it up, but if you just look at it, like he beat them last year with Kyrie and Dallas.
Right.
But in my opinion, I think, and they're not even finished with this Laker team, but I think Luka with just LeBron and Reeves is way more
no doubt.
Than what Dallas had last year.
Yeah, because you got a lot more scoring. You looking at 3 guys that can at least give you 30, and a couple guys give you 40.
If everybody plays for the Lakers, Vanderbilt, Hashimura, you know what I'm saying? If everybody plays,
Reddick's still on the team?
Who?
I mean, not Reddick, but Reddish.
No,
you know what I'm
I don't think so.
Oh.
He might be, but I don't think so. I think he's gone now. But either way it go, if everybody
Nick gonna have to give you a contribution too.
Look, bro.
I
mean, you just naming. I mean, Gabe Vincent. I mean,
everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
Like you said,
if everybody play their part, man.
Vando just got to give you that D.
Sweep them.
Yeah, Vando. As long as Vando give you that D, he's not a real offensive prowess guy. A couple putbacks.
That's all we need. Him to put that D on Ant-Man.
Yeah, as long as he can stay out of foul trouble and, give you some timely minutes on the floor, I think you guys will be well in that extra series. You move on, no problem. Yep.
How many games do you see Golden State and Memphis going?
6. Yeah, I say 6.
Well, it depends on Ja, too, though. Because honestly,
I think it depends on Triple
J.
J.
There's a lot of mismatches going on because Jared Jackson Jr.
That's what I'm saying.
And can't nobody check
That's why I say I think he's the biggest mismatch because you know what Ja gonna do, but you don't have. You got a couple bodies. You can probably put Jimmy on him.
You don't even have nobody for Ja.
You probably put Jimmy on him. The best thing you do, him or Wiggins, not Wiggins, but Hill. So you got bodies. You got and the other guy Mosley. You got bodies. You know what I mean? You're not Steph, but you got bodies. You know what I mean? So you just can't let him just go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I think they better keep it close. You know what I mean? Veteran players, Savage Steph doing his thing. Jimmy Butler gonna do his thing too. So I still give him on that one.
All right.
Well, that was our breakdown on the play-in, ladies and gentlemen. And by the time we see it next week, play-in will be established and we'll be going into, should be 2 or 3 games into the first round of the playoffs. And we'll go from we'll see what we got from here. So if you guys have any predictions or whoever your team is, jump in the bottom of the comments and let us know who you saying what, how many games going, what series, and who you like going forward and who you think gonna win that thing. I'm gonna tell you them C's going back, baby. He gonna say them Lakers, but you better see me there. I'm gonna beat him there.
I doubt it.
I don't. Ha! But let's see what we gonna do, man. But this goes another episode with us here at Cutting Up, baby, with your boy D. It's the place to be. And I got my main man, Elroy. You got anything else before we get up out here, my boy?
Man, look here. Everybody, keep your eyes
on the prize.
Because WrestleMania is this weekend, y'all. We got something to talk about.
Who the big match? Who's the biggest match?
Something to talk about. It's just too many.
It's too many to go into.
It's
Okay.
2 night events.
Okay.
You got like
Saturday?
4 main events.
Saturday, Sunday?
Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah, this weekend.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, tune in, man. And let's see what we're gonna do.
Peace.
100.